Oh, all right, guys. Was almost late there. Welcome to Wednesday's Morning Quickie. I am freaking tired. It was a hell of a day yesterday. Let me tell you, from the freaking workout that I had to do to work, getting stuck in the elevator. That was a story and a half. Yeah, we don't got much to talk about today in the just chatting section. So we'll go ahead and get started right away with Vampire Survivors. Go ahead and just switch this over real quick and get my model a little bit closer to you all, so we can get to know each other a little better. How about that on this fine Wednesday morning? And I'll get these chats up because I have to split the chats. Since that's not what I want to do. Since I multi stream through Rumble, it doesn't get the kick. Doesn't get the kick chat, so I have to have that separately. And to be able to moderate effectively on Twitch, I have to have its own chat separated. So that's always fun. And I'm gonna trust that there's just no good place to put these damn chats. Let's put that right there, I guess. Okay. Just want to make sure I can get the Vampire Survivors audio up as well. And why does my mic audio freaking peaking like that? Oh, whatever. Okay, so last time we didn't really make it anywhere. I'm going to focus on getting at least one win today. We're going to keep the build simple. That is going to be my plan. So, like I was talking about last time, or before we started playing. Yeah, so yesterday, in the gym that I work out at, they're like, you know how in League of Legends, there's, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm brain farting already, and the stream just started. You have the tiers, like you have like I think in League of Legends, like silver, gold, or is it bronze, silver, then gold, like platinum or diamond after that. Same thing with the gym. So when you onboard, for those of you who are not familiar, onboarding is generally a onboarding. I don't like these choices, but onboarding is generally what happens when you first join a company. You're basically getting all your paperwork in order and starting the very beginning understanding of the company and how it works, or at least the way your job works. So when you onboard, you basically, it's like these beginning workout sessions, and then once you're done onboarding, depending on your performance, it's supposed to place you in a certain tier. Well, when I finished my onboarding, they put me into diamond tier, which is the highest tier, right? So the very first like non-onboarding workout session, I got my ass whooped. It was bad. I was like, now keep in mind, I haven't worked out like seriously since about 2007, 2008. So yeah, no, it was bad. I was like on the ground, just like heaving and like just like, okay, try not to die. That's my main goal. Let's not die. So, and the guy who was watching over the gym at the time was like, okay, yeah, so there's kind of a problem with the AI program that's supposed to kind of figure things out and where to put you. So it's been putting everyone in diamond tier. And I was like, oh, great. So yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you in gold, and you're thinking that gold might be like second tier, like just above silver. Silver doesn't exist. Gold's like the lowest you can go. I'm like, oh, well, you know what? That's fair. I haven't worked out in a long time, so I'm gonna rely on your expertise here. Okay? He's like, okay, no problem. We'll go ahead and put you in the gold tier, and we'll go from there. Okay? I'm like, cool. So I've been doing pretty good for my, pretty good, and so I wasn't dying as hard after every workout, and been showing strength progress as well. Finally getting some muscle definition, which I haven't had since like high school, beginning of my college years, before I injured myself to that wasn't really able to do track and field anymore, and kind of failing to do so, focus on my studies. And so after you get so much I guess experience points, you can call it, you fight you do kind of like bosses in the workout sessions, and you kind of have to, I guess, beat them, and then you keep moving up the tiers. Well, yesterday was my was the, I guess, call it the graduation battle, or the battle to see if you can go up to platinum, which is the second tier. So it was like gold, platinum, and diamond, and then within diamond there's like diamond level 1, level 2, and level 3, all that. Like, well, the all the boss battles before then, oh my gosh, am I really just gonna get my ass like handed to me like right now? Come on, man. All right, we need to go search for some health. Well, the guy warned me, he's like, hey, just to let you know, this battle, the one that determines if you get to platinum or not, is like so much harder than the other battles. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, how big of a leap really is it? It's a huge leap. It is so hard. Because what happens is when you get to a boss battle, it does something called super summon. So what I should have explained before is that when you bosses, or it's like a lane game, so kind of like League. So basically you're quote unquote the summoner, and then you're in charge of summoning champions, while minions automatically appear, very much like League of Legends or any of the other, like what are they called, the arena? No, what is the genre called? Well, anyways, you would understand, you know what I'm talking about. So there's 2 lanes, and then you have the base crystal, and the base crystal is protected by 2 gates. Your crystal is protected from damage as long as the gates are up, right? And then to do maximum damage to the crystal, both gates have to be down. So the bosses can do something called super summon, where basically in a certain period of time they allow you to the bosses will summon like a huge wave of champions, not just minions but champions. So like the very specialized characters that allows you to that, some, like one of them is like called Title, which allows you to it's a nice water tank, and then the water tank allows you to be able to try to hold off other champions, while you can summon champions of different elements to take down the champions that they're producing. Then so bosses are allowed to have do waves of these, like a whole bunch of them, so you have to counteract with the proper champions as well as the proper workouts, and each workout has like its own element. One's an AoE and one's a singular attack. So that's how they kind of what's the word for it? That's how they group their exercises. So the boss that you have to fight before going to platinum does a super summon every 3 minutes, and then he does something called releases the Firebird right before that super summon happens. And the Firebird's a special weapon that you have to kind of purchase in their shop with game gold. And what it does, and when used, it completely clears a field of all your enemies, champions, and minions. So he completely clears a field before your stuff. So any of the champions that you have been summoning to help protect your stuff, so you can exercise and get kill all their stuff and go for their gate and their crystal, are gone. So you're starting off like fresh. And you think like, oh, it can't be that bad. Oh, Lord, is it bad. Because not only, once that happens, you have to try and figure out what element is he summoning mainly at that time, because he switches elements. And sometimes they're combined elements, so you have to not only pick the exercise, but try and summon a champion to block your gates, so you can get as much time as you can to get the stupid exercise ready to go. And yeah, no, it was so tough. Usually in the gold tier, I can get over 10,000 points easily and completely deny the enemy from actually getting any points. Not this time. I barely got 6,000 and he was able to kill one of my gates. So that tells you like that was tough, and it's literally every 3 minutes, and I was getting tired. So yeah, I mean, the longer you work out, the harder it becomes. So more likely you're going to start losing gates and having a hard time counteracting with your own champions. Like it was such a huge jump in difficulty. I'm like, okay, there's something wrong. It should not be that hard. But regardless, I was able to get through it, and I'm hoping that the beginning boss battles for platinum tier is a step down, and that the only huge increase in difficulty is from the actual like graduation battle. And then if that's the case, then it's not be that bad. But I'm hoping that this isn't necessarily a preview of what I need to expect in platinum tier, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I mean, eventually I will. I'll get stronger, but it's going to be like a miserable couple of weeks while my body is adjusting to the new difficulty. However, I guess what part of the plan is that it did force me to actually to work out harder. So my goal was trying to get to about over 60,000 in workout, the workload, and I got to about, didn't exactly hit it, but I hit around 58,000, and on average I've been doing about 50 to 51,000, so that is a marked increase. That was pretty good. So you know what, it was fun, but that just made me super tired and like very cranky for the rest of the day. And then for work, I was ending the night in one of the buildings that I had to work in, and because we're so short-staffed, I have to schedule different work in the buildings at different times than I usually do. So I have to do like all this hard work and try and stagger it throughout the week, when generally when we're fully staffed we can do we have a schedule for certain tasks in the week, and yeah, so I had to split the tasks for Wednesday through Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Luckily I was able to get it done by the very end of the night, when I was just doing the final touches of where I need to go, right before I had to go back to my office and do the logistics and the reporting and administration duties. The elevator gets stuck, and it's the only elevator in the building, and there's about 3 floors, not including the basement, because the elevator also goes to the basement, right? And then I'm like, okay, so when that happens, I'm able to usually, and the keyword usually, able to get myself out of the situation by like being able to, like, you know, put slight pressure. Oh Jesus. To be able to put slight pressure upon the doors, which allows me to more easily get it open. Because I mean, these are old elevators, and you know, there's little tricks and stuff like that. I mean, they're generally, you know, they're maintained very well. My company makes sure to get them checked and get them certified, so that's generally not a problem. However, it just seems to happen that today, and I was one of the few people in the company who hasn't had to experience this yet, was that it got stuck. So what was happening is the elevator would try to open, but it would stuck like 3 inches. It wouldn't open greater than 3 inches. I was like, okay, what's going on? And then I was able to get the thing to close so I can change floors. That was all it could do. It would close, change, it would change floors, try and open, and it would continue to open, so it would go bang, 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 and you just keep hearing the bang, 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 bang. And then, not to mention, there's just a loud buzzing, I'm guessing from like AC or whatever system else is in there. So I couldn't get it open, couldn't pry the doors open. I'm like, great. So I was able to get the elevator on the first floor, because I didn't want to be on the third floor just in case anything happened. You know, kind of a slight fear of the elevator falling. Don't want that to happen. And so I was forced to call our security offices. I'm like, hey, yeah, this is so and so. I'm in this building, and unfortunately, I am now officially stuck. And he's like, you can't get it, you can't get the doors open. I mean, it's an old. I'm like, no, dude, I've tried. I'm old hat at this, and unfortunately, yeah, no, it doesn't seem the tricks are not going to be working today. He's like, okay, no problem. We'll get our security team out there. I'm like, great, I appreciate you. So luckily, I had my phone, and I was in the middle of a brand new, completely randomized fusion only Pokemon fusions on my phone. So I was like, okay, at least I'm not going to be bored for this. So I was sitting there just cross-legged, and note that I had the freaking I had a freaking bucket of stuff that I was moving from floor to floor, and it had stuff that just stunk. So I was stuck in this elevator. It was hot, the loud ass buzzing that just would not stop, and just, it wasn't a fun time in general. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man, dude. This is getting bad. Let me go for more might. Let's see if I can buy more might, because this is getting a little stupid. I can't get the freaking through one damn level. Let's do that. Okay, we should be fine. What, go down? No, oh, we gotta go back to. Gotta be a little bit more smarter in the game. So it took the security team about 5 to 10 minutes to get there. Noting that I am sweating pretty bad, and it's starting to really stink in the elevator. I'm like, oh, well, this sucks. Well, at least they're coming. At least they're coming, right? And they're okay. We're trying putting pressure on the door and see if we can open it. I'm like, oh, okay, we've tried this for sure. So I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, no problem. So do that. Obviously fails, right? And he's like, I guess we're gonna have to call the fire department. I was like, all right, that's fine, because it's not the first time that we had to call the fire department. A couple of our guys have gotten stuck in the elevators, and it's an occurrence. So they call the fire department. Oh, I got nothing that's like amazing here. Let's do lightning ring, I guess. So I call them, and then the fire department takes about 15-20 minutes to get there. And all this time, security is trying to ask me questions and stuff. But here's the thing: the loud buzzing makes it really hard to hear. Not to mention, there's only like a 2 to 3 inch gap from the door opening to them. So I have to like get up off the floor, in my little comfy position, and put my ear like right next to the freaking door. I'm like, what are you guys saying? I can't hear you. The freaking buzzing is like really loud. So we finally got the communication to go right. And so now I have to wait for the elevator or the fire department. It's freaking taking them forever to get here. It smells really bad. They're trying to talk to me. I can't hear. I'm getting agitated. But I'm like, all right, I have my phone. I'm just going to keep playing while y'all are talking to me and everything. And the fire department finally shows up. They're like, all right, we're going to need you to, hey, close the doors, because some of our tools have a really hard time if the doors are even slightly open. I'm like, what in the hell what do you mean? Like, this is like the first thing I would have tried. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to. Firefighters already have it tough. I don't need them to, if anything happens later, that, they're not going to be more hesitant or, mess with me when I'm really going to need them, right? But just saying that no, they've been more than professional whenever we had that had the fire department called for us, right? So try and keep their good graces. We're all good. We're all copacetic. So we were actually able to get the damn thing closed. Color me surprised. We had to not only put pressure on it, but then I had to wiggle the door that was actually moving because apparently one of the inner doors was stuck, and I had to do this weird wiggle that they were telling me to do, and it was able to close it. I'm like, cool. And all of a sudden the freaking door started opening, closing like rapidly, not all the way, but from the 2 to 3 inches to close, 2 to 3 inches to close. And it's like, and the guy's like, are you pressing any buttons in there? I'm like, no dude, I'm like seriously like backed up against the wall trying to figure this out. And it's like, okay. So they had to turn off the power. We had to get everything closed and locked, or get everything closed again. And then they were able to pry it open, and I walked right out. I said, okay, thanks fellas, we really appreciate it. And I'm just that socially awkward. I'm like, okay, thanks. And I just got right back to work. I just walked right past them. Luckily, they didn't need me for anything. Just said, hey, just make sure we get the proper guys that come out here to try and fix this, because it's the only elevator in the building, and it's the administration building. So you have you have students, and you have faculty and parents that need to use the elevator. And since it's so close to start of school, we're going to have a lot of students and prospective students and their parents going to have questions about financial aid and all that. So we really need to have that elevator going. So I put in all the proper request forms, all the emails, and then the security's like, hey, we're going to need you to put find someone to put out of order signs on this. I'm like, that's part of your guys' job. You know that, right? But I was at my freaking wit's end. It was right near my end of my shift. I'm like, yeah, I'll just get it done. All right, I'll just get it done. I don't want to argue. I just want to get out of here. So I went, all right, fine. So I did all that, and then I get to my desk, put in all those orders, and I get a huge mass text saying, hey, just to let you know, this is flooding, this is flooding, this is breaking, this is breaking. I'm like, are you guys effing kidding me? Where are my other managers, my other leads, my other supervisors? Why are you guys not doing anything? So yeah, no, it was insane. And then from that, my freaking supervisor had to go home early because he was sick. So I became the de facto supervisor of the campus. So I was like, God damn it. So yeah, no, it was a fun time. It was one hell of a Tuesday. And we're only halfway through the week, man. Good Lord. But you know what? It's okay. I'm playing this. I'm having fun. I'm determined to get through at least one goddamn level successfully. I mean, I've unlocked almost everything in here and able to do like runs no problem surviving, but that's like after a whole bunch of leveling up, and yeah, like a whole bunch of leveling up. So yeah, this is I'm starting over, so yeah, this is kind of becoming a problem. So I had to look up like advice that I haven't had to pay attention to in like forever. Okay, I really need that box. We have to go around. But speaking on that, I've been perusing the news a little bit, and generally I like to look at game news sometimes. So a couple of things I found. I'm not sure how old this news is, but I did make mention of a couple of articles that Yoshi P and Hitase were talked about in about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Well, here's the thing about that. Hold on, I had to move, so let me check really quick how my VTuber model is. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. So, check OBS. Yep, we're still okay. Sorry, I just had to, every time I move, I gotta make sure that nothing screwed up, but we're good. So, ooh, got triple. They were talking about, how any Final Fantasy games, if to remake any of the like 8 or 9 or 6, that it had to be like 4 to 5 games per set, which I find insane in and of myself. Because like you didn't, oh god damn it, you see that zombie there? You can find health like real quick. So I found another one. I forget the journal, the news article site, talking about apparently that the FF9 remake, which people suspected a long time ago that what was happening, and we kind of got like a soft confirmation that yes, they were working on it. And from what I remember, they said that they were stopped, that they had to stop. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? That's with the way that I received FF7R and the remakes in general. I'm like, you know what? It's for the best. They're gonna screw it up. So, doing all that, the article stated that that apparently the FF9 remake was actually close to completion, and they just now decided to halt it to focus on new Final Fantasy games, because they decided that to stop quote unquote living in the, trying to renew their past and focus on new work. And I'm like, huh. Well, with all of the controversy about how the remake series of 7 is actually doing, this is kind of weird that this is coming out now, right before Revelations come out. We've all suspected that Rebirth did not do as well as Remake did. What I made mention in my previous talking about the articles, I didn't know that Remake actually did hit the 5 million mark, which is not surprising, because I mean, when it first came out, people expected like, oh, this is going to be a remake, super faithful to the original with a little bit of changes, or hell, even 1-to-1. We would have been happy. So that's obviously not what we got. We got basically a reboot. As much people just want to try and argue that, I'm like, no, this is a reboot. Very like hidden soft sequel to the original game. So I'm like, all right, so obviously Rebirth didn't do as well as they wanted to, despite the sales that this it was Yamaguchi who said that Rebirth and Remake were selling. Well, what time frame was that happening? During the summer when sales were happening, and right after a Revelation, the Revelation announcement. And even before then, I could have said like, oh no, before even a Revelation announcement, it was doing well. I'm like, yeah, but it was the summer sale, so you can't really say like, oh, you can't. It doesn't show actual quality of the game. It's just, we already knew that Revelations was going to be announced here pretty soon. We didn't know like the actual name of it, but we're like, oh no, it's coming out soon. It has to. And then so people were starting to get games or starting to play the games that so they can get caught up, right? So I mean, it doesn't show anything. So the only reason that they would halt something that was so apparently close to completion is because the remakes were not. Oh, I forgot to mention that so we got a little stream boo bot here. I was gonna start doing freaking bets like there should be like a stream points. Like I should really be banning them or trying to figure out how to get some kind of bot to automatically filter those guys out. I kind of wanted to make a bet like, okay, like what's the over under? When are we gonna get the stream boo? When do we get the stream boo bot to appear? This one was about almost 40 minutes in. But no, going back to what we're talking about. So I'm about to get these flowers because I can't really take on the bats right now. Come on. Oh damn! Oh crap! Made a huge mistake. Yeah, this could be a big mistake. So so the only reason that they would say, okay, we're stopping with the remakes and being so close is because it's just no longer viable. They're like, oh, okay, 7 was kind of the 7 remake kind of failed us. It didn't make us as much money as we need. So it's just, yeah, it'd be better if we went into the direction of new games. And well, with 16 wasn't as generally, you know, happily accepted. So I'm like, good luck. I really wish you the best. I hope you get teams that actually make really good games. Make, you know, the Final Fantasy series special again, like it once was. So I'm like, that has to be the only reason why they would stop it. But also secretly, I'm like, oh, thank God. Yeah, no, they didn't need to touch 9. Square, like, okay, you guys have been stuck in high tit in the remake department. Yeah, no, please stop touching 9. And I'm just like glad I didn't realize that they were still working on 9. I could have sworn that they said like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna be really doing it. I guess I was wrong. But it's not to mention, since they have apparently so much work done on it, they could pick it up again. Let's not fool ourselves that we're completely in the clear, right? So just keep that in mind. But yeah, we're dodged a bullet, and I guess in short, you know, story. Long story short, thank God. There's some kind of there's some sign that, you know, our Heavenly Father cares about us. He's like, yeah, we're not gonna give you this freaking abortion of a game. That most likely would be because, yeah, they would have screwed up the main the freaking dude. Oh, this sucks, man. Oh, this is hurting my head. All right, let's do how much? Let's do one more. We have enough for one more run. Power up. Let's get more. Can we get more might? Yeah, we can get more might. Okay. Might need some recovery too. You're probably gonna need that too. All right. No, I'm bound to determine we're freaking getting it. And then the other thing I was reading, there was another news article. Apparently, Chrono Trigger. I'm not sure if it's an anniversary or something, but apparently Square Enix announced that there was like, what is it called? Direct One, Take One. I think at the top of my head, don't remember what exactly. You know what? No, I have the freaking news article like right here. Give me 1 second. Look it up for you. The One Mark Collection. So for I'm guessing this anniversary or whatever special date this is, it's Square Enix is releasing basically gacha keychains of the Chrono Trigger sprites in different like battle animations, which you know, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to spend like a whole bunch of money on freaking keychains, but I mean, it's still cool nonetheless, right? So apparently it's like 500 yen for a pull, and there's quite a bit of them. But if you, as an American, if you want to get the entire collection all at once, it's like $140 to get it, to get the set and then transport it overseas, or they might not even cover overseas costs, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's one hell of a thing. But and then they were talking about like, oh, people, the long-awaited remaster people want. I'm like, no. You don't want, no, not for that beloved game. No, that game is you talk about like beloved games like Final Fantasy, and like Final Fantasy series is more close to my heart than Chrono Trigger is. So I never actually played Chrono Trigger when I was younger. I never had the chance. But no, they so when I read that in the article, I'm like, no. Just it'd be fun to have a new game in the series, maybe. But you don't need to remake Chrono Trigger. I'm planning on eventually playing that for this channel. It's not really, can't be really considered in memoria. There's like a third series that I haven't really touched quite yet. It's a bucket list, is it called? Chrono Trigger will be on the bucket list because it's something I never actually had the chance to play. I did buy its DS re-release. It's almost kind of like a remaster, right? But I never actually had the chance to play it. I just saw it in the store. I'm like, oh, I was in college at the time. I had a little bit of extra money. And I'm like, oh, okay, Chrono Trigger. I heard nothing but good things. It's like one of the quintessential RPGs of all time. But I just never had the chance to actually play the damn thing, which sucks because it's like I've heard nothing but good things. I have seen like people like Vinny from Vinesauce actually play it, but I haven't actually had the first-hand experience. Which even if you were able to watch it, if you watched games and you know the story, games that truly are able to stand the test of time are still good, even if you've already experienced it like secondhand. And Chrono Trigger apparently is one of those games. So no, it's definitely still going to happen. I don't know when right now, because we're so close to Final Fantasy VII Revelations being coming out. So I need to not only finish my In Memoria series of I might want to get that spinach. The In Memoria series of Final Fantasy VII, but then I have to play the remake and Rebirth for comparison purposes, as well as catch myself up for Revelations. For Revelations. So yeah, there's no plan as of yet to play it. When I get free time, I might, because that might be the first bucket list game. I think that would be actually be a really nice one, to be honest with you. It's an RPG. So because I'm going so heavy into the RPGs right now, so in Memoria we might actually go to more action or platform oriented. I'm not sure if I want to stick in the PlayStation era. If I want to go to the N64 era, PS2 era, because I played a lot of platformers in the PS2. PS1 was like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. What other platformers were there? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get spinach. I need that extra might. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I am blanking. Yo, blanking. Oh my gosh, what other platformers were there on the PS1? Tomba? Would that consider a platformer? Klonoa? I'm not sure if that's considered a platformer. Gex 3. I played Gex 3. Actually, I never finished Gex 3, so that would be something we need to finish. I have played like tons of it though. Like halfway. Did we get halfway or 3/4 away? Because my brother and I played that. Like we'd take turns on each of the levels. I'm actually gonna invite him because my brother Mythic Saru is the mod for Twitch, and I'm gonna make him a mod for Rumble once I figure out how to do that. So it would be really nice to actually to have him like live comment on it, and like so we can remember, like go down memory lanes, because he and I were intrinsically tied when it comes to that game. Like we always play together because we'd always like freaking just play it just to hear the Gex's stupid commentary throughout the levels. Albeit we were probably a little too young to get some of the references. But nowadays we know them, so it'd be interesting to see like, oh yeah, did we remember that as kids, or did that mean anything to us? Like even now, is it funny now? It may not have been funny now, but may not have been funny then. May not be funny to us now, but I think it'd be more like I think it more hit the adrenaline. Not adrenaline, is it? It's just like the keep the feelings in the brain, keep yourself occupied kind of thing. That's what that was more about. But yeah, no, I'm oh dude, I can't wait to get there. Yeah, I'm excited. You either could play Metal Gear, Tomb Raider. There's a lot I could do. Huh. Alright, I got some figuring outs to do. So I don't want to go directly into like FF8 or 9. Even though those are like 9 is 9 is up there as one of my top like RPGs. Like the way you do, I rank it like 7 of all time. Like had to be taken out of the rankings and has like a plat. I guess you can say like a like tungsten like forever plaque and statue in my like Hall of Fame. And then but we had to be taken out and retired. Like its number has been retired because like no one will be able to overtake it. It will always be number 1. There has to be, we have to retire it, make it its own special wing in the museum of the Hall of Fame, and then something else has to be on that list. 9 is basically it. 7 came out at just the right time. It helped shape me as, you know, the RPG lover I am today. So like, yeah, no, it would have been de facto number 1 forever. So it like all right, it's like, so we basically had to retire its number so someone else could be up there, or have a chance. So that's how that was. Yeah. We'll say more of the story when we actually play 9, but yeah, no, 9 is a very interesting history with me. Probably shouldn't be doing spreading out all my weapons like this, but I remember that this is more try and build wide versus when I played the Hollow, you know, the VTuber agency, the Hololive, their version of this, Bullet Heaven or Rogue or whatever, yeah, they said to build tall versus wide. And just so you let you know, building tall means taking like one of the weapons or one of the items and trying to maximize it as fast as possible and then move on, versus when you're building wide, you're trying to get as many weapons and items as possible, and then leveling up as needed. And then I remember, yeah, like I used to build in Hololive like I built in Vampire Survivors, which is apparently the wrong way to do things. And then like a Hololive is more important to have a good build. Each character needs a build versus, yeah, there's builds for certain characters, because certain characters in Vampire Survivors do have their own strengths and weaknesses. But generally, if you're able to get like a good weapon build no matter what, you're fine. It's just like each character has like a build that they kind of will veer towards, but you can change it anytime. And really, it's just their strength is kind of like here's an early direction you may want to go towards, but if you can't, then yeah, there's multiple builds that are actually really are extremely viable. And like when you get to late game, there's like if you can get these certain items, like you're golden. You can't die, nothing. Albeit some of those items are really hard to make, but I mean, still. Oh, I hate these bats. I remember these guys being like the bane of my goddamn existence when I first started playing this damn game, and they're still continuing to do so. Okay, yeah, once we start getting to, I think one of the other problems was I was going up and down when I start off the whip. The whip, you kind of want to go sideways, because that's where all your striking potential is. So yeah, you just keep moving like left or right, and then you should be fine. And I was going up and down, which is not where I want to be. And I want to get these freaking, but here's the problem, is got the damn flowers. Let's see if I can't make an hole up here. Nope. Okay, but the tree did displace some, so we can see if we can't go around. They will eventually disappear in a certain time limit. This is basically trying to get you to force you into basically an arena. You're gonna have to take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. And it'll just incrementally move so we can, yeah, start killing. Oh, good lord. Man, I haven't had a chance to eat breakfast today. Oh, that's not true. I had, like, I woke up a little late because I was just so supremely tired. Usually I'll get up at 7 o'clock to do all my chores so I can have enough time to set up for the stream. And no, I just I barely had any time. So luckily I change out my pet's water at night as soon as I get home, unless like I wake up in the morning and like the dog like decided to chew his food right above his water bowl. So I don't want armor. No. Let's just continue with the whip for right now. So yeah, no, I had a like so there was, remember talking like earlier that I had there was parfaits. Oh, I didn't realize I was getting screwed. That damn fucking zombie. I try not to say the F word on like on my stream. I'm trying to work a little bit more clean, but dude, I make the stupid simple mistakes like that, dude. I just might be it, unless I can weave the needle here. There you go. That's much better. All right. Okay, need to see if I can get some health from these guys right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Godsend, friend, godsend. Okay, we're not supposed to be moving down, but see if I can't scooch right here. No, we want more might. We need to do some more damage. But yeah, so I remember talking, oh shit, earlier that about these parfaits that my family brought home from their work, and some of them were made with almond milk, which is what I've been trying to stick to. I'm not like opposed to getting like, oh, damn it, dairy or anything. I really think I need an actual upgraded whip by this time, otherwise I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm just not doing enough damage at all. It sucks. Okay. Incrementally just kind of get in there. Fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. It's not what I wanted, but whatever. Come on, give me done. There you go. Like, you're not using that much freaking of my memory. Don't give me that. Okay. Because I can use the spinach to actually upgrade that fireball if I survive that long. I'll take freaking, yeah, just better AoE. I think we'll be good. But yeah, no, this is I'm gonna thread this needle here, man. Because as soon as the ghosts start appearing in mass, we're gonna have problems. We need to. Come on, come on. So yeah, the parfait. So there was a. This is probably death. This is death. This is death. This is death. Nope, nope. Okay. Because the freaking ghost will push the damn werewolves or whatever the hell those are at me. There we go. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. There we go. Come on. Thread the needle. Who hit me? No, we got one more. No, I got one more in me. Screw that. Oh, okay, I got empty tone too. Okay, empty tone's good. Okay, okay, that increases my attack speed. Freaking A, man. Hitting me. Piss off. All right, don't have enough might, but recovery, I think, is the way to go, because I suck hind tit. We're going for again. You're going to get it again. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep doing it until you win. Yeah, we got enough time for one more run. Dude, I'm not ever going to finish this damn story. I have a terrible habit of this bullcrap. So parfait, made with almond milk. Good stuff. So I was looking for something like really quick to eat. And, let's subtract orb. So there was still one of the parfaits left, but it was one of the regular ones. And they're basically just like a regular vanilla yogurt. Now, I'm not against dairy or anything, but I'm trying to take as much sugar as I can out of my diet. I know that the granola is probably not the sugar-free kind in that stuff. Like, I need something really quick. I'll have something a little bit more substantial once I'm done with the stream today. And then, so what happened is, yeah, I had that. So like the yogurt's not sweet at all, but the granola was slightly sweet. I think it's not made with like processed sugar, but it's honey, which is, you know, which is fine. I feel that having sugar is a lot better. Honey is a lot better alternative than the processed sugar that we have a lot in as a country. So I was like, okay, not to say like, hey, if you're dieting, try and cut as much sugar as you can, but don't be afraid, like every once in a while, like especially during like holidays, to have a little bit of it. Just make sure that you don't, you know, completely fall off again if you do have it. That's one of the reasons why I'm so afraid, because I know is like if I have enough sugar or like enough chips or something, I will go directly back, which I don't want to do at all. So that's why I'm always like, when I see like sugar, someone offers me like candy or something, like, hey, I found this and want to see if you want it or something. I'm like, oh, I appreciate the thought, but you know, hey, I can't really do it, you know, do that. But like, I was so supremely hungry. I'm like, okay, I need to have something before a stream. I'm tired. You know, yogurt and granola is not a terrible, you know, little mini breakfast to have or something to have alongside like a main like protein, like eggs or something. It's not terrible, right? So I had that. It was really good, but I'm just like afraid, like, oh, okay, please don't let this be like the downfall of my diet that I've been going on for years and I've been really successful with. I think that I can be, you know, I'm just having such survival problems. Let's do a shield. I forget, like, the laurel you can level up with these other special items that you can find at like the complete left or right, the left and right of the far left and right of a level. There's things that look like mouths, like shooting a laser or something. That if you have both of them, max that out, max the laurel, you can get like the ultimate shield weapon or something like that. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that, because once you get those 2 red items, then you have golems start appearing. Golems are redonkulously strong, very dangerous. But if you defeat them, you can get like a golden egg, and golden eggs have a they permanently increase the stats of that character. So there's like a maximum amount of eggs you can get per stat. Why do I do that? So it's so like at the very end game, basically you're farming those guys to the best of your ability. Okay, so we're gonna just slowly make our way around so we can get as much of these experience points as possible. Although, you know what, I'm not sure if I want to do eggs today. I kind of want to we do have some like leftover mac and cheese from Clocklands. It's not too bad actually. But now we're gonna go as hefty damage as possible. There's like, yeah, just tons of like mobs here. I want to get rid of this bat as well, because I think he drops the chest. Yep, there you go. You know what? I think my strategy of hitting the whip up fast might be the problem here. Let's try and get my AoE up as fast as possible. Because if I can max out my attract orb with the those blue holy water, then we can actually upgrade it into like a really nice AoE weapon that does like tons of damage, and it follows me too. It doesn't stuck in one place. Yeah, we have some of this like leftover Chick-fil-A mac and cheese I got from the food pantry that I help work at. And they got like a stock of it, like, here, take a package. We really appreciate it. I'm like, oh, cool. This stuff's actually really good when you reconstitute it just right, and then you add a little bit of flavoring. So I have some extra of that, and I tried it with putting like Korean barbecue spices in there once. Guys, do the hollow heart, just so when I'm able to upgrade this whip, if I can upgrade the whip and I survive long enough, we can get the whip upgrade, which is like the bloody. Is it called the bloody tier? But basically, it has lifesteal, which is really nice. Yeah, I might do that. I wonder if there's like any flavor profiles I could add to it. I mean, Korean barbecue wasn't bad, but I could taste the ginger quite weird, well, through the through the mac and cheese, which is weird because usually you can't taste the ginger all that well when used like with meat. I was supposed to, because it's basically like a dry rub. So I'm wondering what else I could do. I always add hot sauce to my mac and cheese. It just like, it's funny enough, when I was a kid, I used to always do like ketchup or barbecue sauce and like on my stuff. Like I used to have like ketchup on my eggs, and then I would do like ranch for like pizza and stuff. Which I mean kind of explains why it was so heavy, because I sauced everything up. But no, my mother introduced that because she was a military brat, which means that her parents were military, or at least the father was. Actually, my family comes from like long line of military. Yeah, she introduced me to Tabasco. He's like, no, this is what, soldiers had back, this is what they generally had. This is what she said, like, my dad always had this with his eggs, and this is basically what was around in the commissary. And I'm like, oh, okay, I like hot sauce, like chicken wings. I was all about chicken wings. I like hot sauce, the hotter the better kind of deal. Can't really do that now. Being older, my stomach sucks. So I can't. I have to be very careful with hot sauces. Even though I will still kill hot sauces. Like I will destroy hot sauces. Like no problem. I will regret it. That is the problem. That's where everything starts kind of sucking. Then once that was given to me, and I tried that on eggs and pizza. Oh, there was no going back. Not only is it like 0 calorie, but I mean, come on. It was. I'm like, yeah, this is how it's made. This is what it's supposed to be about. So, yeah, I do always hot sauces now. Like right now, I'll do like Frank's hot sauce generally on everything. I do like Tapatios, Sriracha. Ooh, don't want. No, let's do more damage. I will hit those up when they're available. But right now, with money the way it is, I try and get like the store brand, like the store brand hot sauces. But some of them are actually really good. Like I'll go to Winco, which is like a local grocery shop, and their actual like brand hot sauce is not too bad, and they're very cheap for the size. So I get that instead of usually I would get like Frank's, or like if I'm feeling like oh, it's on sale, I'll get like the Frank's Buffalo sauce, which I think is like they add like a little butter or something to it, which makes it better. I mean, it adds calories to it, but I mean, it's not as bad. And the capsaicin, I think, is supposed to actually help with weight loss a little bit. So that's why I generally have hot sauces with everything, just not only for the flavor, but apparently it's supposed to help with weight goals. So I was like, cool. And strangely funny that I never thought to put, as a kid, to put hot sauces on things like eggs. When like hot wings were like my go-to like food a lot of the times. So it's strange. I just never thought about that. But if there's like anyone ever like wants to comment, comments on like your favorite hot sauces. If you want to like try and kill me, then go for the the really, really hot stuff, like the butt reapers and whatever not. But let's try and keep it to really tasty sauces that won't put Logan on the toilet for an hour. Like, yeah, I got access to like a Steam Deck. I got access to a freaking Switch and 3DS, as well as my phone. But let's not test the battery power on them, because my 3DS and my Switch are original productions models, and their battery's not the greatest right now. I mean, my Switch is even it's modded, so I was able to rip all of my game cartridges onto it, so I don't have to have the game cartridges anymore. It's really freaking nice, and did the same thing with my 3DS. So I have them just all literally at the tip of my hands. It's like so freaking nice. Very convenient as well. Yes, please do not put Logan on the toilet if not needed. Logan likes to be, if he has to sit down anywhere, he wants to be in his lazy boy with a cat on each armrest, and then me using my controller to stream and play with you guys. Oh. I'm also wondering if I'm trying to figure out how to properly do like YouTube shorts, because I think like some of these rants are about games are not necessarily long enough for its own short form video, unlike the 2 previous Final Fantasy remake rants I did. Those were, I think, were about like 10 minutes, and one of them was like half an hour. Those are definitely long enough. But I'm trying to figure out how to do shorts properly, and like the ones I just did about the 2 news articles, the one about Chrono Trigger and the 9 remake. Those would, if I would edit them down, they would might make decent shorts. I'm trying to figure out. Generally, I know that shorts are like generally in a vertical format, which, I mean, you could just like zoom in on my beautiful avatar face, and then we could talk about it. But that would be it seems like I should do more? Question mark? It's just my thought process on that. And then, like, I don't want to have this channel be used for reactions. I mean, obviously, I'm doing it with news articles, but I also want to, for like YouTube video drama and stuff, I don't want the channel to be about that. So I'm trying to figure out, like, should I? But I would think what I really want to do is, like, if, you know, I actually, you know, start getting people who watch my stuff and they're like, hey, we think it'd be good if you would react to this video. I think we would find it pretty interesting or funny. I'm like, okay, we can dedicate like maybe one morning quickie to reacting. If I'm like, okay, let's take a break from this game for like today, and then, hey, we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick reaction on this. That you guys said, hey, this should be funny. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that I see a lot of VTubers actually reacting to these days, I've already watched. So I can't say that this is a blind watch and get like a general first time reactions. I'm like, no, I've already seen this. I already have my opinions. I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I think it's stupid. Blah blah blah. So on and so forth. I can tell you my thought processes on it. I'd be happy to do that for you. Ooh, okay. There's my empty tome. Let's get that AOE up. Okay, we now may be in business, boys. We are in business, boys. Let's do this. Might actually be able to get our freaking completed run. Come on. There it is. So now I get lifesteal. So, ooh. It's magic wand that can be upgraded with the tome. Okay. So now we get plenty of survivability. Not only big damage, but survivability is now up. So we are golden right now. The only thing that can get better is if we can get the Bible. No, I don't got the. I don't think I have access to the item to upgrade the Bible yet, because that gives you like a really nice like infinite shield around your character, especially if you have the tome, which increases your attack rate. Yeah, no, dude, you're like, you can just like gently like inch around and things just start dying. Okay, we still need to get around the. Ooh, okay, this is not good. I did not see all those, whatever the hell, werewolves or whatever those are right there. We're still not in the clear yet, but we do have a lot more survivability thanks to the whip. And yeah, and we're able to some decent knockback here. Okay. And I think actually my holy water is all the way upgraded, so I'm going to want to actually start upgrading my orb before long, so I can get the upgraded version of that. And that's an AoE that follows you. And with increased attack rating, we yeah, it's really hard to get close to us without like being severely damaged. Okay. Oh, I can do axe and armor. No, let's increase the heart. I mean, max HP is more HP is still a damn good thing. All right, there it is. Okay, so nope, we have the upgraded. I always thought you had to upgrade the items to max, or am I wrong? Have I been doing that wrong the entire time? No, I'm pretty sure you had to. Or is the level of items are different for the max level? I don't remember. Whatever, it's good. We're good. We got ooh. Clover ain't gonna do anything for us. Clock Lance is good, but you need like specialized items to upgrade that one. Let's just increase our shield. Increase the shield again. I don't think I have anything that can be upgraded with that crown as of yet. I mean, crown's good for experience points, but okay, now we got the freaking bats along everything else. Damn, that freaking bats. I hate these bats. Actually, pain in the ass to deal with. As long as we keep threading the needle, we'll be fine. We just have to dance around them. Yeah, we're okay. We're good. We're good. Just gotta dance around and get all the experience points because we still need to be leveling as well. Okay, this might be a bad idea, but yeah, no, we're fine. Forgot I had the shield, so okay. But I do need to go back up there for the experience. Okay, grab the needle. Nope, did not thread that needle. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay, no, we're fine. Oh, tree. Damn hitbox on tree is very deceptive. Oh, and we got the damn plants. Nope, we gotta go up. We're not getting stuck. Forget it. And there's our little mini boss there. Mini boss werewolf. Okay, come on. Oh, fire and chicken. Okay, we're in business. Can clear the way real quick. And do some serious damage to the boss as well. But we need to make sure we get... Okay. We go through. Thank God for that freaking shield. Otherwise we'd be a huge problem right now. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got some decent survivability, so... Dear freaking God. Okay, we have to go back up there somehow. I need all the experience points that are up there. Oh. This might be death. Here we go. Come on. Okay, ooh. Come on. No, come on, dude, come on. Come on, man. We're so good. Come on. Come on, there you go. Come on. Just go through. Okay, we just gotta survive. Get the HP back up. This is why we got the whip. This is why we got that whip. Okay. Doing enough damage. We're doing enough damage. Okay, come on. Give me an opening. Okay. Now let's get these guys whip. We can whip up, we'll get our HP back up. Okay, now we gotta thread the needle. I forget what the max level is in here. I think it's... No, there is no max level. I don't think. Yeah, because it just gives you money, I think, for every level after you max out all your equipment. Then you start getting money per level. So I think that's how that is. Okay, so is the max time here 20 minutes? If I remember correctly. Okay, so we could probably get back down, try and get all the experience points that we've been screwed up with. Okay. Now, yeah, okay, so I think max time is 20 minutes on the stage, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sucks that it's only Wednesday. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, we're halfway through the week, but it's been a slog so far. I don't know why. Because usually when I'm kept busy, the week is supposed to go by fast. It hasn't though. I need to go fast. It means the faster it is, that means I get to go to my Friday, get my poutine night, and then I get to play in Memorial FF7. I mean, technically I can play FF7 anytime I damn want. I'm a goddamn adult. I pay my taxes. I'm 37 years old. You know, I've done my time as a kid. Have to listen to everyone. I mean, I can do what I want. I mean, within reason. But no, I kind of want to save it. That's not the upgraded version, is it? No, it's just a level up. But I really want to keep it for in memoriam with you guys as well. Nah, let's upgrade our weapons. So yeah, no, I guess a silver lining is that there's stuff for me to actually to look forward to. You know, if you're able to I feel that you can have a very successful week, and even a very good life pattern if you're able to say some stuff on the weekend that you truly enjoy, despite having all the hardships in the during the day during the week. That you're able to save those things that you enjoy and be able to share them with other people. And you have specific times that you can do it, enjoy it, then all the better. It gives you like okay, like on this day, on this hour, I can do what I love, and it gives you something to look forward to. But God help anyone who it's gonna stop me from doing those things, unless like it's a family emergency, like hey, something kind of happened, we need you to not not play your FF7 right now, kind of family emergency. I'm like, okay, I get it, and I hope that you guys would understand as well, for those of you who may be watching or lurking. No, like barring that, like I want none of it. Like at work, like I mentioned previously in a couple of my other VODs, end of the work week, the day that is the end of my work week, during my lunch, I always take my lunch a little bit early, and I go get brisket poutine with some mac and cheese. That's my treat. It's my like cheat treat, right? Because I'm trying to stay pretty strict to my diet, with a little bit wavering here and there now that I did have lost a lot of my weight and I'm working out, so I do need to eat a little bit more. But like that's like I'm like, no, this is happening, and I get like really pissed off if something like stops me. I'm like, is this an emergency? No? Okay, then put a sign saying, hey, we're going to take care of this as soon as I get back. God help you if you screw with me again. But that's only happened like once, and I really couldn't say no because it was my boss. It's like, hey, we have to do this. I'm like, we really don't, but I guess you're my boss, I kind of have to. So yeah, that was like the one time. No, it was a 30-minute stage. Okay. Because yeah, like stages usually go, they can go for like, oh, no, oh, nope, you mother. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts real bad. That hurts terribly, actually. Oh. Okay, let's do our power-ups first. What do we want to do? Cool down and armor and more might. Okay. How's our unlocks doing? Okay, is there any reason to survive longer than 20 minutes in the forest? I don't think so. That's not totally true, actually, because some of them you get an achievement for surviving until death comes, which forcefully ends your run, and with certain characters. I think next time we're going to go ahead and just move on to a different character and play a different stage, just so I don't go crazy and you don't go crazy. So yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. All right, that's be it for right now. Okay, we're good to go. All right. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you were here or just lurking, appreciate you. I hope that I gave the background noise that you needed to help focus or just chill. I know that most streamers, that's just how it goes. Most new streamers are just used for background noise if the viewer finds them pleasing in some way. I get that It's not adrenaline. What the hell is the name of that? Dopamine. That's it. Dopamine. That was the chemical I was looking for. I promised myself I would stop trying to speak so quick. I completely failed in this time. That's my immediate goal. By the end, by my first month anniversary, my goal is to be competent in pronouncing my words correctly, working on my consonants, well, as best as I can with the way my lower jaw slightly juts out, so I lisp a lot, but also to talk slowly, so that way I don't mumble and people can still understand what I am saying. So, all right, we're gonna call it here. I'm hungry. I need to go eat. I need to download this video, hit so I can start working on the VOD, and then seeing if I can extract the news about Final Fantasy IX remake, as well as the that Chrono Trigger merchandise release. So, although I don't think I got to everything I wanted to say about the Chrono Trigger release, I know that it's going to sell well, because not only is it a gacha, but Chrono Trigger is so beloved that it's going to sell. When merchandise comes out for that, it's noticed in a big way. It sells. It's going to be incredible. So Square Enix is going to make its money on that. You can guarantee it. And people in America and outside of Japan, because it's being only sold in Japan right now, are going to buy that and have it shipped to their country. So they're looking for America. They estimated about $140 if you want the entire collection, which, if you're a Chrono Trigger fan, may not be too bad. But then again, these are keychains of the pixelated sprites in various battle formations or battle animations, and there are a lot for each character, so you'll have plenty. So you like one character in general, like Chrono, Marl, Luca, do they have Magus in there? I don't remember, but like, yeah, those guys, Frog, then you will you'll find what you're looking for there, and they're keychains, so you can use them if you really want to. Or what I would do is I'd put, like, for display, I would have a piece of cloth that I would hang up, and I would put like little hooks in there, and then have like a row for each character on that, and then hang up on the wall. So that's hey, I would do that if I were you guys, but I'm just don't have the money for that. Now with school coming up, and I don't have any more Pell Grant, so everything is coming out of my own pocketbook, and I already had to take out a loan to help get a new laptop for my classes, because the laptop I originally had for university is it's like, when I started university, it's about 6 or 7 years old. It's at the end of its lifetime, and it's done a lot of programming calculations for my classes, so it's well used. Probably processor and everything else has been burned out because of Pal World and various other games I used to play on it as well. So yeah, it's done. So not to mention the VTubing thing, so that set me back, so I have to recoup all that money too. All right, everyone, I'm officially going to make this the call out. You guys have a great day. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. We're almost there. We're almost to Friday. Keep it up, guys. All right, later.